Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we have another video. Today I'm going to be making an epoxy resin table with wood inside. So we're going to get started right away by cutting this board, and this took absolutely forever because I'm using a handsaw, and this board is going to be for the mold. And you'll see that I'm making one cut, and then I also have to cut off a little bit of the width as well. And this is at like 30 times speed, so this took absolutely forever. Once I finish this cut, I'm going to start creating the mold itself. And you'll see in the back, I also have like 4 beams cut, and those are going to be the sides of the mold. So yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, so now I'm going to begin assembling the mold using tape and silicone caulking. So this tape is it's M3, and it's special because the epoxy won't stick to it. So it's not like special in the sense that it's designed for that, but the epoxy won't stick to it. So this part was very it took a long time. This is also in like 30 times speed. The whole process of building the mold took over 50 minutes. And this is where I made my first mistake. Because I was putting the tape on alone, there was several air pockets in the tape, not large ones, just like, and because I was doing it alone, I wasn't able to get those air pockets out, and that sort of affected how the epoxy filled in around it. It left several depressions in the surface of the mold. So, yep. And in just a second after I finish this, you'll see me start to use the silicone caulk, and as well as wood glue to attach the 4 walls of the mold. Okay, so now I'm gonna mix the 2 epoxy mixtures for a extended period of time, about 15 minutes. This is just really sped up, that's why it seems so fast. So first I start by combining the resin and the hardener. So the resin hardener and then the epoxy mixture. And it's a 1-to-1 ratio, so don't have to worry about measuring it unless you're doing smaller batches, in which you should measure it. But I'm just using the whole bottle because I want to do it in one pour in order to prevent things like separation over time. So right now I'm just using a drill with a wooden spoon, and I'm just mixing it up really good in a bucket. And you'll see in a second that I will actually take off the bit and scrape the walls just to get all the hardened material off the walls, and then I will drill it for more time, and this actually took 15 minutes to do so, just to get it nice and mixed up. I think another problem with this mixture is that it might not be meant for such deep pours, as even when I applied heat with a blow dryer, there was still plenty of bubbles in the mixture. Not large bubbles, just like whatever, just like small bubbles. And that actually affected the transparency of the material itself. So yeah. And this is over a period of many days. That's why, like, I changed outfits. This is actually earlier in the morning. I came to take off the mold. So this is about 24 hours later. And just slowly taking off the walls. And because I used wood glue, there's no fasteners that I have to undo. It's just simple chisel. And it came off really easily. Still took a little bit, like probably 15 minutes, but it was actually really satisfying to take off all the different pieces. After undoing the mold, I attached it to some legs. So